Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, February 25th. We are coming to you from Studio 22. I'm Haley.
And I'm Michael, and we have some great segments in store for you today. We have stories on our upcoming musical, the recent change to Congress Parkway's name, and we will be trying to get you hyped up about our upcoming boys basketball regional game. But first, let's get to some announcements.
There will be a baseball meeting today at lunch in Mr. Musso's room. This is a mandatory meeting for all boys planning on trying out for baseball. Even if you are still in your winter sport, you should still be in attendance. Tryouts start today at 3:30 p.m. Wheaton Academy will be hosting over 30 Christian colleges from around the U.S. next Monday night from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the Commons. Please pre-register in advance. Contact Mr. Gregerson for more info.
For students interested in joining the Environmental Club, there will be a meeting today at lunch in Mr. Clancy's room. That is room 131. We wanted to give a special congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Thornton on the birth of their third child last week. Josephine Grace was born on February 18th at Delanour Hospital. Both mother and daughter are doing well.
The well-known street in Chicago, Congress Parkway, got a recent name change. Brittany Wells and Fernando Arenada have more.
Hi, my name is Brittany Wells, and today we're going to be interviewing people on if they know who Ida B. Wells is. Do you know who Ida B. Wells is?
No. Absolutely not.
Is that your mom?
So no one knows who Ida B. Wells is. She's not my mom. We aren't related at all, but we do have the same last name, so I could see how you could somehow mix that up. On Tuesday, February 12th, Congress Parkway was officially renamed Ida B. Wells Drive to honor her accomplishments and her integral role in Black history and anti-lynching crusades. Ida B. Wells was an African-American journalist, abolitionist, and feminist who led an anti-lynching crusade in the United States in the 1890s. She was one of the founding members of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. She also held a position in a segregated public school in Memphis. Ida B. Wells was many things, but timid was never one of them.
As Christians, we are called to fight against injustice on a daily basis. We see it all around us. Take that next step. Stop ignoring issues and take a stand. Our next couple of segments are directly related to one of our biggest events of the school year, the spring musical. Jimmy strolled through our hallways, catching up with two of the cast members in Newsies.
Hey guys, I'm here with Livy and Thomas, and we're going to talk about the spring musical. So Thomas, what would you like students to know about?
So Newsies is about these newspaper sellers who in 1899 decided to go on strike.
Livy, what are rehearsals like?
Rehearsals are really cool. We pretty much just get to bond as a cast while we practice our songs, scenes, and dances.
Nice. So what are your guys' role in the musical, and what are you guys excited about?
So I play Jack Kelly, who's kind of the leader of the Newsies who decide to go on strike, and I'm just really excited for a lot of great music and a really fun story.
Nice. Livy?
I am Boots the Newsie, and I'm a part of Jack's borough of Manhattan, and I am most excited about the opportunity to be in the musical as well as the dance numbers.
Nice. So guys, the student matinee is Thursday. Tickets may be available online still, so go check it out. Thank you.
Even though tickets to the evening performances are nearly sold out, thankfully we all get to enjoy this musical on Thursday afternoon as a student body. Come ready to support all the cast and crew that we have put really hard work into this performance for you. And to give you a little sneak peek into this year's musical, Mr. Burick took a moment out of his hectic day to talk to Ethan Ox.
While the cast and crew are working hard on the musical, hard work is being done on the stage with the set construction. We went to talk with Mr. Burick on building this year's set and his history of working on set construction.
I've been doing set construction for about the past 14 years. In terms of the design process, the first thing that I do is watch the musical. I read the script. I talk to a bunch of different people who are involved, like my wife, who's the director, and I try to catch her vision for what she wants. I do a lot of research on the internet to see what else has been done that's out there. Talk with Mrs. Wolfel, who is the choreographer. I talk with Mrs. Broman, who does props. So we work all together to kind of create a set that works for everybody, and obviously including the actors. Every set that I build has certain challenges, and this is a pretty unique set in that we're trying to build a set that looks very urban and metal-like. So fire escapey, your fire escape is not made out of wood, it's welded out of metal, but we don't have that kind of budget or time to do welding. So creating a structure that looks like that but is still stable and safe is a big challenge with this set. We also have some bigger movable pieces, which we've moved big pieces in the past, but the middle section of the set's gonna move forward and back. So yeah, I would say it hasn't been necessarily any harder than past sets, but it has had some new challenges, which has been fun. I wouldn't say that this set is the hardest set that we've had to build. I would just say it has different challenges. One challenge has been to build a set out of wood that's supposed to look like metal. And when you do that, you have to be creative in terms of supporting the structure. And that has been an interesting challenge to take on. We have a printing press that we have to roll on and off stage, which is a pretty heavy beast, but will look pretty amazing when it comes on. So just different challenges.
Mr. Burick has some mad skills in this area. He can be found in the Idea Lab most days. Feel free to stop by and ask him about this process and even about how you can start creating your own projects. We have very little sports news this week, but we want to congratulate Derek Johannick on his 6th place finish for State of Illinois Wrestling Tournament. That was a phenomenal high school career he had. And before we get to our 4 things you need to know, watch this basketball hype video.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
The boys basketball team will have their first round game on Wednesday at 7 p.m. against Marmion Academy. If they win, they will play this Friday night in the regional final. But moving on, let's get to our 4 things you need to know. Number 1, on Wednesday we'll have a special advisory schedule with all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors meeting in the Fine Arts Center to talk through classes and registration for next year. Seniors, more information will follow about where you will need to be. Number 2, as noted earlier, our student matinee for Newsies will be on Thursday afternoon. Please note, we need all students to stay on campus during lunch on that day in order to start our show on time. Number 3, our chapel speaker this week is Mr. Thompson on Tuesday. And number 4, students have a day off school on Friday. And no, it is not an off-campus learning day. Enjoy your time off. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WAtv for information or leave comments. Before we send you out for today, we want to leave you with one last segment. Our latest episode of What Would You Do? As always, thanks for tuning in to WAtv. From all of us at Studio 22, have a great day.
What is up, WAtv family? So today, me and my good friend Thomas Love, aka Captain Jack, we're going to the atrium to dance and see if we could start a flash mob. No, we don't have a flash mob, but we're gonna see if we can make one on the spot by dancing, try a few different music options. Let's check it out, family. Come and dance with us. Dance if you're real. There we go, Teppy. I like it. Come on, guys, let's dance. Hey, come on. We know you want to dance. Hey, you want to dance? You want to, Teppy. Hey, Steve, come dance. Hey, check this out. We gotta. Oh my goodness. Hey, check this out. This is a move right here. This is a move. I get mad at her time. Anyone? Hey, did I hear the Cupid shuffle? Come on. Hey, did I hear the Cupid shuffle? Hey, I heard the Cupid shuffle.
Time for a change. King of swing out, baby. January 2nd, 2007. Do the Cupid change. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
We got Amy Alexander here. She has
a new thing.
she has some words for our dancing in the atrium.
Oh.
What was that? No.
I think it should be a new thing. Maybe dancing in the atrium.
Maybe dancing in the atrium. Dancing in the atrium, maybe.
Passing periods.
Whoa! Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's bold. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's bold. Oh well.
I like
Dang
that.
it.